Hey guys, good morning. I just wanted to make a quick video about a realization I've come to. You know how girls with curly hair want straight hair and they straighten and iron their hair, or they get chemically straightened, blow dries and Brazilian blowouts and stuff like that. And girls with straight hair want curly hair, so they curl their hair with a curling iron, or they braid it and then they undo the braids and it's curly the next day. You know what I'm talking about? The same thing I just realized goes with fat and thin people. My mom has been overweight. I don't want to say fat. That's an ugly word. Yes, I'm sure we can all agree upon that. She has been overweight for most of her life, if not all her life. Okay, I'm similar to her, but I've come to this realization. So, overweight people want to be healthy and want to be slim and slender and be able to open and show this bone here. Let's see if I can. Yeah, you see that bone right there. And then they want thin, sexy, long legs and no tummy and curves, and that's what, let's say, overweight people want. And then thin people are not very beautiful or attractive aslan antanrapis, like, at all. And then, like, I can bring you two examples of people I know from my own real life that I know of. One is my husband. He's thin as a toothpick, and everyone's saying gain weight. I'm not, like, for the love of God, he's eating just as much as I am. I'm the one that's maintaining and gaining the weight, and he's not gaining an ounce. You know, we're eating the same exact foods, the same exact amount, at the same exact times. Whatever he packs for lunch, that's what I eat. Whatever I make for him for dinner, I sit next to him and eat the same thing. And the same amount. Actually, he usually eats more than me. I always end up not finishing what's on my plate because I've had a gastric sleeve surgery and I can't eat too much to save my life. As soon as I burp, I may take one or two more bites and I'm done. Khalas, verch, finito, parts. That's it. It's sort. It's the sort of person you are. It's the genetics. If one or the other or both parents were thin, you're most likely to have a thin gene, and no matter how much you eat, you're probably not going to gain weight unless, you lift and you try your hardest to build muscle, and it's still going to be lean muscle, mind you. You're going to be one of those slender and thin, like, you're not going to be like Hulk, muscular. No, you're not going to be the big, fat, meaty, muscular type of person. You're going to be the slender tone type of person. And my husband, whether he's working in construction or this, that, no, it doesn't matter what my husband works in. No matter how much weight he lifts, I can't ask or expect him to be like Hulk. That ain't gonna happen. He's slender, he's muscular, he's toothpick thin, and that's what he is. That you gotta love him and accept him as he is. And I had a tutor for Math 320 years back in 2012. Her name was Karina, and she was desperately trying to gain some weight. She was eating yogurt with bread in it. I was just telling her straight up, you want to gain weight? Go eat a fucking cheeseburger. Go eat fast food. Go eat chemically processed, herbicide, pesticide, blown up tomato shit. The ones that, those huge, big, meaty tomatoes that don't even taste good. Go eat one of those. You'll become it. You become what you eat. Go eat one of those big fat juicy tomatoes, and I'm sure the chemicals that they sprayed inside it to make it so huge will end up in your body and maybe make you explode as well. If you want to gain weight, but that's not how it works. The curly haired girls want to be straight haired. The straight haired girls want to be curly haired. The fat people want to be thin. The thin people want to be fat. Just love yourself as you are, because you can't change who and what you have. It just doesn't work that way. Even me, I was overweight and fat or chubby most of my life, just like my mother. I'm a female. I follow after my mother. If I was a male, maybe I would follow after my father. And mind you, even now, my dad is no longer thin. He's not fat per se, but he has a belly. Not a beer belly like a pregnant guy kind of belly, but it's because he smokes. He drinks very little. He doesn't have a drinking problem, but he smokes cigarettes and he eats whatever the hell he wants without exclusions, pretty much. And so he has a hard time going up the stairs now. By the time he gets up the stairs, yeah, he lives in a building with stairs, and I don't know if he uses the elevator or not, but he uses the stairs, and by the time he gets up the stairs, he's panting and heaving like a dog, like so tired. He needs to sit down and drink some water. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't eat everything under the sun either. But I'm not able to lose, with the gastric sleeve, yes, I threw up for the first 2 to 3 years, everything I ate. And still, once in a blue moon, I will still throw up. But it's very rare that I throw up now. I stop when I'm full. But, and I eat Monder Stevie Wonder, as my husband says, little kich chut chut, little bit at a time. And mornings, I don't even eat breakfast. I just drink my caffeine. But the caffeine has calories. Whether it's the sugar or it's the milk or it's the juice or whatever, or, I started, and I really liked this brand. It's a little can, a thin, long can called Guru. And I like that word, so I took that one first out of all of the ones that my mom bought from Whole Foods. Clean, plant-based energy drink. Not the Monster or the Red Bull. Fuck that shit. Forget that shit. No. And it's better than coffee and sugar and Starbucks and paying tons of money outside the house. No, my mom bought like 5 to 10 different variety of cans for us to try. That's because my husband, the afternoon slump, and then driving home from work around 6 p.m., he gets tired, and I don't want him to crash, and he's not like me that pulls aside and takes a little cat nap. No. So I gave him, my mom bought these energy drinks that are healthier versions. They're plant-based, from Whole Foods, the most expensive healthy store out there here in Los Angeles, at least, that I know of thus far. And we've been drinking these energy drinks, and it's much cleaner and better. Whether it's in the morning or afternoon or whenever we drink them, really. Oh, which reminds me, I've got to go buy more of that one. I really like that Guru. I'm going to try the other one that my mom bought. It's a different brand, but those are good. I hope I can buy them in bulk pack, to be honest. I really want to. Or sale if I buy them, like a lot of them all at once. Anyways, chubby people, quit trying to be thin. You're beautiful as you are. Thin people, stop trying to gain weight. You're gorgeous as you are. Everyone is beautiful and fabulous as is. We should just learn to love ourselves and dress accordingly. I mean, thin people don't have my boobs or butt, and I don't have their legs or back or arms. You flaunt what you got. Okay? Thank God for what you have. I thank God for my boobs. Look at these gorgeous boobs. You know, I thank God for my boobs and hips and thighs and curvy figure. And I have my grandmother's, my Zhenya Tatik's hourglass shape. Even when, like, she was in her 60s, 70s year-old woman, and she was very overweight at those points. Maybe not in her 80s, but in her 60s and 70s, she was very overweight. But she always had a talia, a waist, a curve, like the hourglass figure. And I'm lucky and blessed to have inherited that from her. I honestly think and believe, no matter how much, I always had a waist. I never had my mom's tire around my waist. Part of it is because of how I dress. I always bring my pants all the way above my belly button and on my waist so that the waist gets accentuated. That rubber band or the top of the pants cinching the waist makes it have a waist. And also underwear that, makes you lumpy and flumpy, and it cuts wherever the rubber band cuts is where you're gonna have a dent. So put your rubber band at your waist so you have a waist. That's all I'm saying. I spoke very long, and I said I would make a short video. It's already 12 minutes and 30 seconds long. Love you. Peace out. Bye for now. Toodles. Au revoir, arrivederci, and ciao bella. Bye.